guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Donna. I've come on today to show you what I've been making and show you how I make them. So this is what I've been making. They're like little Keyring notebooks. They have plain pages in for writing on. They have pretty pages in all the way through, and more paper, and then I've put a keyring thing on the top here with a little heart charm on there and a bit of seed binding to make it pretty. So as you can probably see, I have been doing lots of them. This is an absolutely fantastic way of using your scrap papers up. All those odd sheets and things that you've got laying around. Grab them, do something with them. These are fantastic, and I tell you what, ladies, they sell absolutely great at your craft fairs. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I've been busy. I've made lots, and you don't just have to do them in the one size either. But aren't they gorgeous? See, just a little. Ladies can pin them on the inside of their bags, you know, when they're out and they need to write notes in or something. I think they're just gorgeous. And people love them and buy lots of them. So I wanted to show you quickly how I make one. I happen to have a Stampin' Up punch that cuts out the top of tags. Don't have to have one of these, it just makes my life a lot easier for the amount of tags that I use. But they do come out that size. You can cut around the top of your own tags. Or if you print out, you know, like a tag sheet, for instance, and then you can cut them out however you like. I've got a couple more over here. These ones are already spoke for. And also, you can do them any size you like. See this one here? This is a larger one. It's done exactly the same. Okay, just put different little tags in there. You print a piece of paper. It's got a couple of different size tags on the front, and then I put a couple of little danglies on there, and again with a bit of seam binding. Okay, so I made a couple of larger ones as well. So it's entirely up to you what size you want to make them. That is your choice. Let's get the mouse out of the way. Right, so all I've done is I've got my sheet of paper. Let me see if I can find a piece. What's on that? That'll do. A scrap piece of paper, okay? And then because of the size of my punch that I'm using, I take my scoreboard and I cut it 2 inches. I'm not going to waste all this because I don't actually need this piece. And then I do them at 3.5 long. You get about 9, 6. Hang on, bear with me. You get roughly 8 tags out of an A4 sheet of paper if you wanted to print one off yourself that size. Okay, so just to show you that quickly. And then all I do, my copy of paper, I just print it on both sides of this so it's not plain white. I can take 5 sheets of this and get it through this punch very easily. And I just slide them in there. Oh. Now it's going to prove me wrong. I don't want to go in. See, like so. Okay. And then I've already cut up my sheet of patterned paper, and I've cut them into size and stamped around the top of them. And then I've cut another little piece. Move that out of the way. Cut another little piece there, and all I'm going to do with that is just round the corners off, just so it looks a little bit better. I need to get myself a new corner punch. This one, look, keeps getting stuck and it doesn't like to actually cut properly, so I need to get a new one. And I just round the corners of that off. Okay. So what we're going to do now is the boring process of inking around the edges. So grab yourselves a coffee or something, guys. I've got my coffee sitting here, and all I'm going to do as I go through and ink around these, I get to look at what picture is on the front, and it allows me to decide, right, okay, I want that one for the back, and then I want that one for the front, and I will leave them to one side. You will be better off to do that. Decide what you want on your front and what you want on your back. As you can see on the back of this one that's already done, that's the back, so it has pattern piece at the back as well. So how many we got? That's 3. You can make these as thick as you like as well. You can just put a cover on the front and on the back, and then just leave plain writing paper in the middle. Entirely up to you how you want to put them together. I'm just showing you my process just to give you ladies an idea, and it is something that you can have, as I say, you know, on your craft fairs, or just as lovely little gifts come Christmas time and things, you know, have stashed away. It's a way to get rid of your scraps, and people will really appreciate them. Christmas time, birthdays, you know, just a little, it's kind of more or less saying I appreciate you, thank you, you know. And in this time we're in at the moment, with everything that's going on in the world, it would be a lovely gift to send to someone, just to put a smile on their face, to let them know that you're thinking about them. Okay, I'm going to go around this little piece here as well, because that's going to go on the front. Right, so move that out the way. I'm then going to take, I have this little hole punch thingy, you can see. Okay, and all I'm going to do on this, make sure it's up the right way, if it's got writing on it, just find where your middle is, just eyeball it, and then just stamp a hole in it there. Okay, and that's going to go on the front cover. And you want to get yourself some of these rings. Now, I bought 100 of these. I think you can buy them in 50 packs. I got them from Amazon. If I can find the link, I will leave it down below for you. Okay, and you may want to get yourself some of these as well. And they can just slip onto that ring, and so they can stick it on their bags or keys or wherever they like, really. Okay. I also got some little charms for your little danglies on the front. Some have got hearts, I've got little bird cages and keys, and just something to go on the front. And you're going to want your tiny little rings to fix them onto. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is quickly just have a look, see what piece I like. Right, I think we'll go with that one for the front, and then we'll just have, let's see, okay, maybe that one for the front, and then we'll have that one for the back. Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 altogether. So, depending on how thick you want it, I've just got myself just crappy old printer paper. Doesn't matter what type of paper it is, I've just printed on both sides so it's not plain white and boring. And then I'm just going to gather them together. And then the way I do it is I take my back piece and lay it down that way, okay, because that's going to be at the back. And then I just roughly sort of get back 2 or 3 pieces of the paper, put that in between, and just keep piling it up like that. Okay, a couple of bits of paper, and then another tag, paper, and a tag, paper, and a tag. You think how gorgeous these are, and you only need like 2 pieces of paper. Again, as I said, depending on how thick you want it to be, but you need 1 sheet of A4 to do your oh, excuse me, 1 sheet of A4 to do your, if you're going to print them off, that is. If you're using scraps, fine, great. You will need 1 piece of A4 if you're printing to do this, or a 12 by 12 piece of paper, whatever you want to use. And then you'll need a couple of sheets of your copy of paper to do your in-between pieces. Right, so there we go. See, and that one now I don't need, so I'll put that to one side. And the bits I haven't used, as you can see, I've started building up a collection. There'll probably be enough there to do another one after. Okay, so then I'm just going to grab all that together, like so. Here I have, it's a printed out sheet. It's got all the words on it, like courage, friends, flowers, goodness, dream, inspire, all them sort of words on it. I got this on Etsy. Again, I'll leave the link below to let you know where I got that from. And I think, what one should we have on here? Let's do a smile, because we could all do with a smile these days at this time and moment. So I'll just cut one of them out of there, like so. Give that a little inking on the edges, and they don't take long to make at all. So it took me, well, once you've cut everything out, I suppose it took me about an hour to cut everything out. But I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them, and it took me about an hour to cut all the pages and the tags. I've done myself a little one as well, which is just, as you can see, I just used the border punch, the Martha Stewart border punch, to go across the bottom there, left them square, and then I've just put a little tag and key on there, so it's another different size. And these ones were actually ephemera that was, I got again off of eBay somewhere, not eBay, sorry, Etsy. So just put a little bit of glue on there, don't need a lot, and then I normally stick these on at an angle, like so. Okay, so then you're going to need to get And you clip this out. Okay, and this is just a clip like so, and it just pulls out like that. Okay, I gather up all my pages. Okay, and then put that in there like so. Put your tiny little tag on the front there like that. Okay, move that out of the way. Oh, sorry, bear with me a second. I just got my coffee. My throat's a bit scratchy this morning, so then I'm just going to take my little ring and open it out. And when you open these, I don't know if you can see properly. Come on camera, focus properly. It always looks so blurry when I'm filming on this. When you open it out, make sure you pull the front and the back away from each other. Don't open it out that way because you'll never get it back together again properly. Just to pull it apart. And then I'm going to put my key in there and just push that back together again like so. If you need to, you don't have to have all your jewellery making kits and stuff, ladies. Just get yourself a little pair of pliers like so. I just like to make sure that they are rounded properly, so you can't catch your fingers and things on them, obviously. And then I will put that onto the front there as well. Okay, and then it will also need a keyring thingy. You don't need to put these on because that comes undone, obviously, but you just know for a fact people are going to undo that and it's all going to fall apart, and so it's easier if you've just got it done to begin with. Okay, and then I'm just going to close my ring up. Oh, this is a tight one as well. It wants to go in the opposite direction. Yeah, I don't think that one's going to come undone. Okay, so you've got that, and your book is all together. Okay, you've got your pages and your tags in there, like so. Okay, and then all I do, I ordered, I used to get my seam binding in rolls. There was a seller on eBay, used to sell them, and he was in England, so I never used to have to pay to get it from the US or anything. There used to be 100 meters on a roll, and it was a good price as well. He doesn't do it anymore. I found another place online that said they do seam binding. They sell 2 meters for 99p. So I was kind of like, okay, being that cheap, is it really seam binding? This is what I've been using on these. Okay, it does look okay. Is it seam binding? The American style seam binding? No, not really. I've noticed once it's on and you've tied your bow, it all kind of goes straight again, so you have to kind of bunch it all up. But I don't mind taking a little bit of time and effort just to do it. I had a few colours here, as you can see, but I wet it down, screwed it all up in a ball, and then just put elastic band around it, leave it to one side, let it dry, and then unravel it, and that's what you get. So again, just get a piece of seam binding, whatever colour you want. Give me matching to go with the colour of the card if you want to. You don't need a lot on there because it will be way too much and it will just get in the way. Okay, you just tie your little bow on the front Right, so, and as you can see, where I've done now, it's starting to go straight again because I've pulled tight on it. So just grab it, screw it all up again, like so. There you go. And there's your cute little keyring book. Okay, so that's easy as that. And as I said, you can make them different sizes, different shapes. Again, that's the one I done for me. I like these little things just to stick over to one side. I use them as like a little password book, or you know, for a project that I'm making at the time, I'll use that, and then I can stick that in the folder with the papers and things that I'm doing at the time, measurements on and etc. So they're good for that as well. And as I said, you can make them how you like. If you have the jewellery, fine, you know, make some little dangly bits to go on there as well, out of your beads and stuff. If you don't have these and you want something nice to go on there as well, you can use buy a necklace. Go in the charity shops, buy necklaces, and then you just take them apart and use them. You'll probably get a nice necklace for about £2-3 quid in charity shops. There we go, guys. As you can see, they are done in no time at all. And I now have so many, as you can see, but you know, what a great way. Just put them all in a basket on your craft fair. They look gorgeous in a little basket on your table. You know, they're not that expensive. I'd say sort of like £2.50, £3 quid, just to cover the cost of your ink and your bits that you've had to buy. But excellent idea, guys. So yeah, that's it from me today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, please, please stay safe and be good to each other. Send your friends one of these. Put a smile on their face. Let them know that you're thinking about them. Okay? Love to you all, guys. Bye for now.